Now it's Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 4-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. That is caught by the tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Falcons. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Hey, Greg, that is good play design there. Using the play fake to get the receiver time to get open.
And down here this close to the goal line, Mike, it doesn't take much. All you need is that linebacker or that defender to freeze for that split second. That's all you need to create separation, and that's an easy pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Saints going to use their second timeout, and he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Chuck to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And that'll set up 4th down. Oh, and he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now. Jackson. Out to his right. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man down the field. It's McLeod. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They'll break the hurdle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jackson out of the pistol. And he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown Atlanta.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
That's the score. Falcons 41, Saints nothing. Riley Pinion set to kick off.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll let Dutch run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough, the Patriots at home to take on the Denver Broncos. This is Marvin Mims. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Broncos able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings? And check it out, it's Breece Hall. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and up the alley he goes. 14 all, the score at the half. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Anthony Richardson. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. The Colts with a big lead on the road at the half. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. McLeod now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Falcons offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain
And the pistol. Jackson ready. On the run to the right. Second down. Jackson. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 12 on the play. Brings up third and long.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That's taken in, and he's going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
First down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. And he's got another one. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown Atlanta. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. three on the ground. That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8, and he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A gain of 9.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second down, Shuck. The pressure gets there, down he goes.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. To throw is Shuck. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Walker, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
20-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
Youngway Kuhn lining up.
We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying, it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here late. Hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10.
19 target.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Shuck. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. This one complete to Washington. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. 2nd and 11. So, it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Falcons sideline, their head coach, Raheem Morris. His team coming off a shutout victory last time out. His counterpart on the other side, the Raiders head coach, Pete Carroll. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 34-yard
After a gain of
line.
5 on first down, it is 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. First and 10.
Dino to throw. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he will score. Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Agnew on the return. He works free, right side. Still going. Oh, yeah. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
Able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Dylan Lousy. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point of the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. From the pistol, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Here's a handoff to Genty. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Working out of the gun, Smith out of the backfield. It's Ashton Genty. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
The Falcons take over first.
The Falcons set to take over here on offense, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Last week was kind of an interesting game for this quarterback, Mike. I mean, somebody who takes such great pride in his ability to win with his arm. He found a ton of success on the ground last week, and his ability to cross the goal line on 3 different occasions went a long way towards securing that win. I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to call his own number if those opportunities continue to present themselves.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
A gain of 21 yards.
Jackson.
First down, Atlanta.
Whoa. Lamar Jackson. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Atlanta. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Lobby now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. He'll get this off to Genti. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now a timeout and 11. That's their 1st. Talk things over before 3rd down. In motion, Besh. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. Here's 1st and 10.
Yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got it. Now the Raiders going to use the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. That, Gino. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Gino. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
In punt formation for the Raiders.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Falcons offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the 1st half that has really given them fits. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Crazy. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. He's been elusive in this 1st half. Look at those rushing numbers for him. Defense definitely going to have to find a way to keep him in check.
32-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's another Falcons 1st down.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. The Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move, move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is Baker Mayfield. He's going to locate Chris Godwin. 36 yards for the touchdown. The Bucs get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And this is Jamar Chase. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bengals are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Jets. And it's Breece Hall. He's got it. He's got room. He's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Jets finish off the first half of the season with a victory to move them to 5-4 on the season. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Falcons offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here's Jackson.
And the Falcon first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. To the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And he's into the end zone. Darnell Mooney, touchdown Falcons. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Laube now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Meyer. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10
On the ground, it's Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At the 38-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Smith. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
And 9 yards to
Now
go.
it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team.
A 2-yard gain.
4th down.
It's 4th down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Falcons 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Pistol formation with Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Second down, Jackson. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Hey, Alphys, what?
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
4th down, Jackson.
More often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have to just pass the 40-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made it back. Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 17 yards on that play. First down, Atlanta.
17 yards.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. And the pistol, Jackson ready. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Makes the score. Falcons 28, Raiders 6. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Laube now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Vegas.
Dating back to their days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levon Stadium. Rick continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers. On the Falcons sideline, that is head coach Raheem Morris. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. Scott, joined by my partner Brock Hewer. This is punter Bradley Pinion to get us started. And we're underway here in Santa Clara. Return starts at the 9. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Play action now, Purdy. That's Ayuk it goes. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Fresh set downs now from the 39.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Purdy throwing here on first. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Get set. Back around, up.
Here he goes, third and long. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Offense is set, first and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Jukes away from one. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
Lamar off the play fake. Fights off the pressure. Escapes a defender. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's cut at the 4. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's another Falcons first down.
Hey, Alpha, sit on.
First and goal.
Pistol snap to Jackson. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's second in the league in touchdown receptions. 49ers to the line, first and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First down.
Get set, get set.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Wheeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. Shoots another one. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Play fake, Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A pickup of 17. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down. Lamar out of the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's a Falcon first down. Play action now with Jackson. Escapes the sack. Chased out to his right. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. The big play nets him 17 yards. And now they have a first and goal. From the red zone now. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Backed up just a bit. Here's another first and goal. They go play fake with Jackson. And he's into the end zone. No time left, and they take the lead right as halftime arrives. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Cardinals. It's the Emmitt Smith Bowl for those of you of a certain age. And this is the Cardinals quarterback. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Jordan Love. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Packers had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And this is the former Packers star, Aaron Jones. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Vikings win it by a touchdown, 24-17 the final. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Lamar. Dancing past him. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. And downfield, and he finds London. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Here's Lamar. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers, you get guys that can run routes, you got guys that can do a little bit of everything, and then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
49ers 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here come the 49ers on offense. They'll work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On on the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well,